Hey, what's up, everybody? Daniel from Bro Trio here to break down the awesome Kirby and the Forgotten Land trailer. So it starts out with this derelict look at this broken down mall. I don't see anything really that to call out here other than you see a UFO in this one picture. Hopefully that means we get UFO Kirby in this one, but other than that, nothing really to call out. Not too much happens here. It just gives you a good look at the Forgotten Lands, and they're overgrown with vegetation and abandoned and everything. But one thing is, whenever Kirby wakes up on this beach, this rock right here, it kind of looks like a face. That might be something. It might be DDD. Who knows? It's probably nothing. Right, and here we get a good look at these little guys over here on the right. They look a lot like the beast type enemies from Squeak Squad that gave you the beast ability. And we also see on the left there is this rock symbol with an X across it, meaning don't rock. So I'm guessing you can bust through these little like metal fence with the rock power and get some secrets. And now we see this interesting shot. Kirby's running up this escalator, and you see this pyramid of golden, like rotating apple looking things. I'm guessing you gather enough of these and you get extra lives or something like that. Just kind of like a coin type collectible to gather. Now we get some familiar faces with this mushroom and this ball of fire. Good to know that we get the same basic enemy types in the Forgotten Lands. So obviously, Fire Kirby gonna be in it. Maybe we even get Mushroom Kirby this time, but probably not. You just eat the hat and then spit it back at him. Probably the cutest shot of the trailer here. Kirby's being followed by three ducklings running through this cool space themed theme park. And I'm guessing this is where all the UFO stuff came from, so might debunk that theory, but it looks like the first, or at least one of the first worlds, will be a broken down theme park, which is really cool. Should lead to some interesting platforming. Nothing too major to mention on this flyby of Kirby's Pop Star, but you pause right here and we do see Poppy Bros Jr. So that more than likely means Bomb will be returning. So Scotty will be very happy about that. And here we get a few quick glances of you get coins whenever you kill an enemy, bronze for the smaller ones, greens for the larger ones. At first I thought these might lead into extra lives, but if you see right here with this cool crocodile, there's also a star on this island, which typically you gather the stars to get lives in Kirby and build up your little star meter like in Dreamland 3. And I'm pretty sure the coins are just gonna be something else entirely. So this scene has two main callouts. One, you see this bomb block over here, and it could just mean hit this and it explodes, because that does happen in Kirby, or it could be only bomb can explode this. I want to say the latter to prove my Poppy Bros Jr. theory, and more proof that bomb would be in it. But also, if you look on the left, you see this weird little blue and yellow creature. I can't quite make out if this is a bird or a spider. Both have been copy abilities in the past. I'm leaning towards spider because that's more recent, and I think it looks a little more wriggly than a bird would. I'm guessing this cage full of Waddle Dees is the main force driving the quote plot unquote of the story. And I think that's going to be the main thing to get at the end of the levels to complete them, more or less. We have a larger snake enemy in a desert stage now, and it looks like rock enemies over here way in the background. So hopefully rock is back. Hopefully a little more violent like Needle looks like it is. Well, we're back in the theme park, and Kirby's fighting these weird blue alien-looking enemies. At first, I thought they were hands, but I don't think that they're hands. They're just weird alien-looking guys. So at first, I thought this green shape was a star from the side, but upon further inspection, it is definitely a diamond and has some type of, like, carved arrow in the middle of it or something. And at first I just didn't think anything of it. It's just another collectible. But we've been seeing all these colored diamonds on signs throughout the entire trailer so far. And Kirby's fought some colored geometrical shapes before in Kirby 64. So it could be a reference to that. It could just be nothing. It could be the main MacGuffin in the game. Like New Super Mario Bros. You gotta gather all 3 coins in every level. It could be similar to that. I'm not quite sure, so put on your tinfoil hats with me and let's take a ride. One of the cooler reveals of this trailer, Kirby is using Needle like never before. Normally you're just stagnant, but now he's rolling around picking up people like it's Katamari Damacy, and I am here for it. This shot, what they want you to look at, is Kirby lighting this lantern, which is cool. Those puzzles are always fun in Kirby. But look at this weird, long Gordo. What the hell? It's always good to see Ice Kirby is back. Ice is one of my favorite powers. Looks like you might get it from these penguins that throw snowballs. But also, look at this enemy Kirby is about to murder. It looks like he might be holding a bell. So we might get Bell Kirby back. It might be something else. Now this is a cool shot of this big ape throwing rocks at Kirby. Obviously this is a boss fight. I don't know if it's like a main level boss or just like a mid boss. If it is a mid boss, I'm guessing you'll get the rock power up from him. If it's main level boss, typically you don't get powers from them. But it is worth noting that he is wearing the Cage of Waddle Dees as a necklace, so clearly you have to defeat him to beat the level. Finally, we get a good look at how this boss fight will work. Normally, every Kirby boss gives you some way to damage them, even if you don't have a copy ability. The way the apes works is he'll toss a rock at you, it'll puff out a few stars for you to inhale and spit back at him, or he'll swipe his paw at you, and you can dodge that, suck up the stars, spit them back at him. Nothing too major, but just wanted to notate it. But that's gonna be everything I can pull out of this trailer. I am super excited for Kirby the Forgotten Land. It's 3D Kirby. I mean, we have always wanted a 3D Kirby. We almost got it with Kirby 64. That was like 2.5D. But now we are getting a first real 3D Kirby. Hopefully, the levels are as massive as they look. And I cannot wait for this game. I'm super excited. If y'all saw anything I didn't, please let me know in the comments. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all that stuff. And stay tuned to Bro Trio for more Kirby.